Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 2 of our Blatant Bargains, and I haven't brung out one of these out in ages, but it's because I like to kind of really get a grasp for a good player to show you guys. I don't just want to show you any old crap, and I've got one that could be reasonably famous, but when I was searching I couldn't actually find anyone that had made a blatant bargain of this guy, and the fact that Taarabt goes for 800 buy it now, or 700 open bid, it just kind of proves that he is the epitome of a bargain. So I'm gonna do one of him. That's what I thought. And he plays obviously in the Premier League. He is from Morocco, so the same place as Chamak, and he plays for QPR. And he's a centre attacking midfielder. He has got an inform that plays on the left, who I tried but didn't really like. I think he's better kind of in the central role. And his main stats here are 5-star skills, of course. He's one of only 3 players, I do believe. He's got 5-star weak foot as well, and one of the most popular players that has those other stats. I think Taarabt is one of the only ones. Is Belooowww, playing for AC Milan. So that's already quite a good comparison to draw. He plays a lot like Belooowww. He's got 88 dribbling in game, but on his on his card it says 87. He's that's always going to be a good stat for a midfielder, especially a centre attacking one. You normally just get that on wingers. He's got 85 ball control, which is pretty good. Kind of goes hand in hand with the skills. He has 97 stamina, which is a great stat to have, and 98 agility, which is obviously goes hand in hand with the skills. He's such a good player. Now I've got him in a Premier League side in a 4-2-2-2, so playing a little bit like a winger but still quite central, and I have had him before in a 4-1-2-1-2. And his finesse shots, you'll see so many of them in this, are absolutely amazing. He cuts in so well with finesse shots, and he's so deadly with them. When as a player that just really kind of cuts inside and you look for the finesse, he rarely misses them, and that's probably one of the things that stands out most. His 5-star skills. He's quite small, but he seems reasonably strong on the ball for me, purely because his ball control and his dribbling is so good. The ball almost is glued to his feet. He's got the long shot trait as well, which I wasn't really expecting, but you'll see in a couple of these videos where he just kind of bolts it or belts it, and he's got 76 shooting in game and 81 finishing, and you really can tell when you play with him because of his finesse shots, and sometimes his long shots. They do kind of really do show, because he's one of those players that if it drops to him, just look at this here, if it drops to him, he's gonna finish it. I think my record with him, I played 60 games with him and he's got about 30 goals, which is not too bad at all for a centre attacking midfielder. And he played better than people like Modric and David Silva for me, and for his price as well, that's just unbelievable. He, as you can see, beats players like Hart with absolute ease. His sprint speed isn't the greatest, but he never felt slow to me. He feels quite fast. His free kick accuracy is pretty damn good actually. I think it's 81. He's one of the better free kick takers for me. Anyway, I scored the most free kicks with him. Basically, he was always the bloke I'd choose, because he can get good curl on it as well, and his stance is pretty damn good. He's not too bad in the air. Like as you can see there, he's pretty good in the air. He's not too bad. If you put in a cross and it does drop to him, he does normally actually header them in. He doesn't really miss them, despite being reasonably small. And I think that's due to his 83 positioning. But he's just one of those players that he plays so much better than his rating kind of would suggest. As I said, his inform didn't seem as good, but he really is one of those players. If you're building a Premier League side, guys, you have to buy him because he's so bloody cheap, and he's so good for that. He is one of my favourite players to use in Premier League sides, full stop. And yeah, guys, so Adel Taarabt is my blatant bargain, and please, if you try him out, and tell us what you think in the comments, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.